to our 2022 NEFAR Annual Awards and Installation Gala. Please have your seat. This year, the theme that Mark Rosner has chosen is Think Diversely, Building Leaders, Professionals, and Community. I'm your host, NEFAR CEO Glenn East, and knowing your time is valuable, I will do my best to streamline our program this evening with your help. Let's start with thanking our 2022 sponsors, partners. Their generosity has helped to defray your costs to attend, so let's feel free to reach out and thank them, especially with business. Obviously, we cannot afford NEFAR events without their sponsorship, and so extending a warm thank you and giving them business when you can goes a long way to show our gratitude. Our bronze sponsors at the 500 level include longtime supporter Don Mullinex of Commission Express of North Florida. Repeat sponsor, just a minute and I'll have them stand up. Jeff Smith and Trish Spivey of 210 Homebuyers Warranty and first-time sponsors. Corinne Eubanks of Move Day Movers, a Sudeth company. James Klempen of McCabe Law Group, who actually joined as an affiliate member so he could be here and sponsor this. So he's a new member, so welcome. And Tia Vincent of Round Table Property Management, obviously one of our officers of this year, this 2022. Our silver sponsor at the $1,500 level is Real MLS, led by our CEO, Nicole Jensen. And she is, give her a hand. She is a longtime supporter of NEFAR and just done a great job over in the MLS and working very, very hard for you guys. Generously supporting this event at the $2,500 gold level is longtime Gala supporter, Watson Realty Corp. We are extremely grateful for the support of Watson Realty founder Bill Watson, President Ed Foreman, and incoming President Mark Rosner, and of course Lucille Johnson, who keeps them all straight. Also sponsoring this event for the first time is Al Nicoletti of the law offices of Al Nicoletti, and we will thank him for his gold sponsorship also. So please give them a round of applause. At this time, their next order of business, please welcome Reggie Robinson, one of our soon-to-be graduates of the Leadership Academy, to come up and lead us in the invocation.
Good evening, everyone. Let us pray. Most Heavenly Father, your word says where 2 or 3 people are gathered together in your name, you are in the midst. Father God, we thank you for being with us this evening and letting this event be full of your glory while we thank those for their accomplishments in 2021. We thank you for allowing Missy and her team to give great support to this organization as well. Now, Lord, as we turn to the future, we ask for your continual wisdom, your continual love, your continual support as we begin our work of our association in 2022. Dear Father God, as Mark and his entire team embark on a new year of leadership, we ask for your guidance and direction while they make important decisions to improve our association and to make it the best that it can be. Father God, we ask that you give them strength in the face of adversity and that they may encounter during their tenure, but most importantly, give them courage to make the hard decisions when necessary. Father God, we ask that you help this beautiful world that you created for us in peace. Remind us constantly that world peace begins within. For if we don't have peace in our own hearts, then we don't have peace in the world. Put your arms of protection around us. Keep us and our families safe from the dangers of COVID-19. We ask for your forgiveness for the things we have done wrong and your praise for the things we do right. Remind us daily of the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now, Father God, in closing, we ask that you bless the food that we're about to eat and also bless those who have prepared it and make it nourishment for our bodies and our souls. Father God, we ask all these things and more in your name. Let everyone in the room say amen.
Thank you, Reggie. At this time, I would like to ask Gonzalo Mejia to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I haven't seen him, so I'm assuming he's here. There he is. And we don't have a flag.
There's one right there. Actually, you can sit for a minute. We're going to take a second before we do that. And it's good exercising, standing and sitting down. So I wanted to share a little bit of a story because I think that's going to lead us exactly where we want to go. For the ones who don't know, I was not born here in the States. People say that, it comes across somehow. But I moved to the States back in 2001. And in my first years here, a question that I will get a lot is, are you going to become a U.S. citizen? And I will get that asked a lot, like, are you going to become a U.S. citizen? And two things that I had to keep in mind to answer that question. First is, well, not everybody qualifies to be a U.S. citizen just because you are here. Not all immigrants can get to do that. I'm a lucky one who can do it. But even more important, I thought that to become a U.S. citizen shouldn't be a convenience. Shouldn't be just because it's good. I believe that it had to be a feeling, that you should feel that you wanted to be a U.S. citizen, that you should feel that this is your country. So it was not until 2016 when I felt it was the time, when I say, this is home, this is where my family is, this is where I feel I belong, and where I feel this is my country. And that's the year that I became a U.S. citizen. Now, before then, I will come to events like this one, and during the Pledge of Allegiance, I will stand up and silently respect the moment, because it was not my country at that point. Because I believe when you do the pledge, it should mean something. It shouldn't be we recite it because we do it every time, because we recite it because we are proud of living in this country. So what I'm going to ask you now is to stand up and join me and to feel very proud to do this with y'all. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right. Sorry about the entertainment. At this time, I would like to, and it's blinding lights up there, so I couldn't see where I was going over there when I walked off. We would now like to recognize NEFAR's 2021 leadership team. As I call your names, please stand at your table and remain standing until I've called everyone. Members of the board of directors who completed their term of service in 2021 will receive a recognition item after the program. The recognition items will be available at the tables in the lobby out here. Having said that, we are grateful to all of our 2021 officers and directors for the tremendous job they have done leading NEFAR during the unusual year. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. These people have worked very, very hard and done a great job. Missy Howell, President, 2021. Mark Rosner, President-elect, and her support. Diana Galaviz, Treasurer. Roy Dubin, Secretary. Andrew Bells, Sonny Downey, Mario Gonzalez. Mario is not here tonight. His son was tested for positive for COVID, and he had been carrying him to school, so he couldn't be here tonight. He's in quarantine. Dee Harper, Ron Harris, Samantha Heflin, Jan Jenkins, Clark LeBlanc, Audrey Lackey, was a birthday girl a couple of days ago, Scott Nyman, Susan Severson, Cole Slate is home in quarantine as of today. His whole office is shut down. Tia Vincent and Carol Zangoni. We thank them for a great, great year. You may be seated. We have several special guests that are in our midst. And I want you to please welcome Sherry Williams, widow of our great friend and longtime NEFAR supporter, the late Walter Williams. Sherry and I have known each other probably 40 plus years. Thank you for being here tonight. Jeff Fagan, past president of the Orlando Regional Realtor Association, and his wife Vicki are here. Where are you? Thank you for being here. Jeff and Vicki were longtime NEFAR members until Watson Realty gave them opportunity to move to Orlando. And Jeff served as district vice president for Florida Realtors last year. Also a note, former NEFAR president Ron Harris, who is serving as 2022 Florida Realtors District Vice President, District 1 Vice President. Please stand, Ron, if you're in here. Yeah, there you are. It's tough. Thank you for being here. And we are proud of Millie Canier, who was recently appointed to a 3-year term as Florida's new real estate commissioner. Millie, take a bow wherever you are. I know wherever you are. That is quite an honor. Also here with us tonight are Tony Barrett, Vice President of the Realtor Association of Sarasota and Manatee, and President of the Women's Council, Manatee, and is it Stas Matthias? Is that close? Yes. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. President of the Women's Council in Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte and Northport. We thank you for being here tonight. Did I miss any special guests? I'm going to mention one. Kathy Watley's here, and she is past NAR president, I think our only past president of NAR right now. We're going to take a break for 30 minutes here for the buffet dinner, and we would ask that you let some of the reserved tables lead out. Those of you who are in this area, would you go into this lobby? Leadership Academy and that group, would you start this side and out the door to the buffet line in that hallway there? Okay, I figured that, Reggie. And with that, we'll do that, and we'll have a little music while you're eating here. So. Giving straight up a big hand for the job they're doing. Thank you. May I have your attention? While you continue to eat, we will now recognize our NEFAR Leadership Academy graduates for 2021. They've done well to complete our association year-long program, and this year we had 17 realtors finish the program, our largest class so far. We are also proud to say that all the Leadership Academy graduates contributed to RPAC this year, so they're 100%. Will the 2021 graduates stand at their table, and when I call your name, please come forward so we can present you with a certificate and your pen. Graduates this year are Clifford Baker, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. And I see they've added some graduate caps. Each group, you never know what they're going to do. So, Tara Braithwaite, Caldwell Banker Vanguard Realty. Congratulations. Just make a circle. Whoop, whoop, there's your pin. Eric Kavanaugh. And Eric will also get Margarita Kavanaugh's diploma because she's not here tonight. So, Eric, congratulations. Tell Margarita we said congratulations. Acme Deering, Navy to Navy Homes. I know she's here because I've seen her. Not here. All right. Ben Glenn, Roundtable Realty. Thank you, Ben. Congratulations. Yeah. April Hall Lloyd, Residential Movement Real Estate Group. Congratulations, April. And thank you for your participation in some of the committees and task forces that you're involved in. Helen M. Jones, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Congratulations, Helen. Clark LeBlanc, The Legends of Real Estate. Tina Menschel, Shoe Realty. Thank you. David Fawn, Exit Real Estate Gallery. And the man who gave us a great prayer, prays like a preacher. Reggie Robinson, Watson Realty Corp. Congratulations, Reggie. Shelley Sharp, Watson Realty Corp. Congratulations, Shelley. Debbie Strickland, Heth Real Estate. Debbie, congratulations. Anthony Stroud, Navy to Navy. Congratulations, Anthony. Kennard Thomas, Residential Movement Real Estate Group. Mark Wiggins, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, Mark. Let's give them a round of applause. Great job, guys. We had a soft graduation after they finished their class and presented their projects. And we went over to the escape rooms and divided into 3 teams and to see who could get out of there first. But we had a great time, and congratulations. We're very proud of all of you, and I know that many of you are already involved in our committees and task forces, so I thank you for your support of NEFAR. Introduction of 2022 Leadership Academy candidates. As I would like to introduce them, the upcoming class of 2022, please stand at your table as I call your name. Kelsey Ackerman, Keller Williams Realty Atlantic Partners. Elizabeth Barletta, ACES Title Agency. Jacqueline Boyd, Residential Movement Real Estate Group. Neil Brown, iHeart Realty. Cornelius Burr, Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. Charisma Bythewood, Watson Realty Corporation. Craig Clear, Watson Realty Corporation. Deanna Foreman, Coldwell Banker Vanguard Realty. Mary Hinton, Navy to Navy Homes. Nikki Holm, Heron Real Estate. Cynthia Kinnear, Minding Your Assets. Sheree Ray Laws Lewis. Where did I get Lewis? Laws, Farrell International Realty. Quantra Love, Navy to Navy Homes. Philip L. Scarborough, Elite Realty Group. Daisy Vernoy, Watson Realty Corp. Danielle Wolbert, Coldwell Banker Vanguard. Corey Young, Watson Realty Corp. Let's give them a big hand. This is the class of 18. And motivation for you to stay in the class this year is, if you graduate all 18 of you, you will be the largest class.
They can be the largest, doesn't mean they're the best.
As you can tell, there's a little competition amongst the years of leadership academies. I think Diane Cook sitting in the back, they probably say they have been the best. They were the first, I think, somewhere like that. So, recognition of the winners of the 100% RPAC Participation Challenge. This year, to encourage members to make at least $20 contribution to the Realtor Party so that our association can meet its goal, NEFAR initiated the RPAC Office Participation Challenge. 4 real estate firms met the goal of having all their agents make at least $20 contribution to the Real Estate Watchdog Group. Congratulations to Slate Real Estate, Buck and Buck Realty, AJ Realty Group Florida, and Heth Real Estate. We thank you for your commitment. And again, I thank the 2021 Leadership Academy for their 100%. Please have a representative of your firm stop by at the table and pick up your certificate after the program. Recognition of 2021 chairpersons. I'd now like to thank our 2021 Task Force, Council, and Committee chairpersons. As I call your name, please stand at your table and remain standing. And audience, please hold your applause and let me get through all of them, and then we'll give them a big round of applause. And I will tell you that you have a chair and vice chair award out in the lobby out there, and they're all boxed and they all have your name on them. Ryan Proffitt, Chairman, Beaches Council. Missy Karras, Vice Chairman, Beaches Council. Kim Smith, Chairman, Historic Area Council. Paula Givler, Vice Chairman, Historic Area Council. Bailey Jordan, Chairman of Mandarin Council in New Mama. John Adams, Vice Chair of Mandarin Council. Mick Dolan, Chairman, Northside Council. Samantha Heflin, Northside Council, Vice Chair. Lisa Sawyer, Chairman of Ponte Vedra Council. Nick Eklund, Vice Chair, Ponte Vedra Council. Leota Wilkinson, Chairman, Putnam Council. Rich Zeisel, Chairman, Southwest Council. Cole Slate, Chairman, St. John's Council. You just can't train them. Cindy Gavin, Vice Chairman, St. John's Council. Roy Dubin, Chairman, Commercial Alliance of Realtors. Teresa Cassell, Chairman of Global Business Council. Angie McKee, Vice Chair of Global Business Council. Lisa Brannon, Chairman, Young Professionals Network. Linda McGinnis, Chairman of Grievance Committee. Joanne Leslie Deckrell, Vice Chairman of Grievance Committee. Ray Rivera, Chairman of Legislative Committee. Wanda Franklin, Chairman of Professional Standards Committee. Carla Carter, Vice Chairman, Professional Standards Committee. Jeannie Denton-Scheck, Chairman of Candidate Screening Task Force. Carol Zingoni, Vice Chair, Candidate Screening Task Force. Nicole Carroll, Chairman, Community Affairs Task Force. Mark Fiegel, Vice Chairman, Community Affairs Task Force. Michael Morris, Chairman, Education Advisory Task Force. Amanda Fiegel, Vice Chair, Education Advisory Task Force. Jeff Marks, Chairman, Forms Task Force. Lee Osborne, Vice Chair, Forms Task Force. Andrew Bell, Chairman, Leadership Development Task Force. In other words, he was the facilitator of Chair of the Leadership Academy, and Tia Vincent, the Vice Chair of the Leadership Academy, Leadership Development. Jane Evans, Chairman, Mediation Task Force. Jerry Wise Landrum, Chairman, Realtor Builder Trade Show, which we had to postpone because of obvious reasons. And Susan Severson, Chairman, RPAC Awareness and Events Task Force. Donna Overman, Vice Chair, RPAC Awareness and Events Task Force. Please now share your appreciation for our 2021 chairs. And let's give them a hand. To be successful in real estate in Northeast Florida, it's important for real estate professionals to adhere to high ethical standards and understand how to do business in a progressive, multicultural environment. Joining Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS' new professional society, EDGE, E-D-G-E, and that is a beginning of a registered trademark. We are under the TM portion of it and waiting on our final approval for this. But this is a new society that we created, and our purpose is to increase professionalism in the industry. It is open to any realtor member that wants to join it, whether they're in NEFAR or any other realtor association. And the acronym stands for Ethics, Diversity, Goals, and Excellence. And there's a way to demonstrate excellence is one way to demonstrate to your clients and colleagues that you have reached this pinnacle of professionalism. This new society is open to all realtor members who complete 6 certifications: At Home with Diversity, C2EX, NER's Implicit Bias Training, NER's Fair Housing Simulation, and NEFAR's Gold Key Excellence in Professionalism, which we, in partnership with ORA, Orlando Regional Realtor Association, are offering that. Once in this society, members have to earn a minimum of 30 points by completing additional courses, approved courses during a 3-year period. And initially, there is a background check on them because, believe it or not, you may have a license, but you may have something else that would not make you the professional it got out into the public. And so we do background checks on that. It's imperative that you not be found in violation of the Code of Ethics during the previous 5 years. And several of our members have already applied and been accepted into the EDGE Society. They will be considered charter members of EDGE. Let's hold the applause for a minute, and we will be given their pins and certificates probably at the May meeting. Roy Dubin, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Neil Bridgers, Watson Realty Corp. Fressa Jones, Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. Missy Howell, The Legends of Real Estate. And your CEO, William Glennies, CEO of Northeast Florida Association of Realtors. We put a lot of information on the website. You need to go out there and pull it down and see the requirements, but I would encourage you to do this because what we envision is making this a special group of people who are totally committed to professionalism and bringing in some top-notch speakers for that group to enjoy and further educate themselves in that area. So we want you to take a look at it, and if you got any questions on it, call any of us that are in that 5 right there, and we'd be glad to talk to you about it. Special recognition. This is a hard one for me. My friend, who I watched graduate from law school and join Al Snyder and Mike Denay downtown as a lawyer, and a few others. There was 3 others, Don Perrin, his partner Bill Ryan, who just passed this last year, and David Lee. I was closing loans at Snyder Denay because that's where my dad did business in there, and that's where I met Jeff Marks. And Jeff has given us 38 years of top-notch, excellent service to this organization. He has done nothing. I mean, if you know Jeff, he dots the I's and crosses the T and then checks them 42 times. He's been a personal friend of mine for that same period of time. We fish a lot, or we used to fish a lot. We haven't fished much lately, but we fished a lot. And I'm just sorry to say that he is retiring, or he retired at the end of last year. And Jeff, I know Penny's there with you. I just let's have a round of applause for Jeff for what he's done for us. As long as I don't fall off the back of this stage, we'll be fine. Jeff, this is a small token of our appreciation for 38 years of loyal and dedicated service, 1983 to 2021. And we thank you for that service and that. What I don't have here with me is I have 4 rods at my house for you. And one's a blue gator rod, and the other is an orange gator rod. And then I have 2 good rods besides that. I'm a gator. Wait a minute. Don't take that the wrong way. But he knows what I mean when I say, and 2 good rods. I have more funny stories about you in fishing than I do in the legal side of it. But Jeff has just been a blessing to carry our forms task force for the many years that he's done. He spent hours of his volunteer time doing it, and then reviewed it on behalf of the association as the attorney on top of that. Just an outstanding job, and just picks the right people every year to sit on it, and got the expertise and new blood coming in, and et cetera. So Jeff, I miss you as our attorney, but you're still my friend, and we need to go fishing. So he wants to say a few words, so I'm going to ask him to come up, and I'm trying not to fall off the stage.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. For me, it's a time to give thanks for 38 years. This journey began in 1983 when Kathy Watley called me and said that the Jacksonville Association of REALTORS was seeking new counsel. They had a good lawyer, but they wanted somebody who was more hands-on with real estate transactions. So I got the job and was warmly welcomed by then JAR CEO Lou Basler. How many remember Lou? And the board and the staff and everybody welcomed me so graciously. I'm thankful for all of the incredible members here. What strikes me most in 38 years is how many volunteers we've been able to have at NEFAR. It's just an incredible organization that so many of you devote so much time. I've been impressed for all of those 38 years. I'm thankful for the officers and the committee chair and the board members and staff. On the MLS side, of course, Ron Steffen and now Nicole, and Kimberly and Amy and Dana and Jeremy. And on the NEFAR side, Nancy and Susan and Savannah and Joy and Deanna and Christy and Debbie. And of course, Salita. Is Salita in the room? Salita is the glue that holds this organization together. Both as NEFAR counsel and as chair of the task force for the forums, we could ask no more than what Salita gave us. Salita, you were perfect in all respects. And she's a very good fisherman too, right, Mike? Yeah. And then I'm thankful for Glenn. To me, Glenn is the most perfect CEO this organization could ever have. Glenn eats, sleeps, and breathes NEFAR. Glenn cares so much about NEFAR and Florida Realtors and NAR and each of you. Heck, when we fish, when we go to the shooting range, his mind is on NEFAR all the time. And I'll tell you what else has been amazing about this smart and talented man. Almost every issue that's ever come up, sometimes it's a little touchy on membership or an affiliate member or some things, we've almost always agreed on what's best for NEFAR. I don't recall a single time that we butted heads on what was best for NEFAR.
Just on fishing.
Just on fishing. And Glenn is so good that he can read my atrocious handwriting. I know our friendship will never end, Glenn.
Right.
Yeah. I enjoyed teaching contracts and core law for so many years. So many of you have been in the classes. And teaching runs deep in our household. My wife, Penny, taught for 30 years in the Duval County school system, and Penny is really an unofficial member of the task force. We often said, WWPD, what would Penny do when it comes to wordsmithing a sentence, putting in the right grammar, a comma or no comma? We have Penny to thank for that. I need to thank my staff at Ryan Marks and Stromberg for all those years they allowed me to have the time, the extra time to devote to NEFAR. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that Sam has continued our firm. I'll miss seeing everyone. I'll miss seeing you at closings. I'll miss seeing you at board meetings. I'll miss seeing you teaching. I'll miss seeing you at all of the committee meetings. But I'll never forget all of the friendships that we've made all these years and will continue to be. Thank you for letting me serve you all these years. It's been an honor.
Jeff, we thank you, and I'm still the best fisherman. Penny tells me that you catch fish when you go with me. And Penny, if I had an English teacher like you in high school, I would still be in high school. Presentation of NEFAR's annual awards. Each fall, NEFAR issues a call for award nominations through email, nefar.com, and its weekly member update, which we hope you are reading each Monday. If you're not, please do so, because that's our main line of communication to you. After members submit their nominations electronically, a confirmation letter is sent to the person placing the nomination by Communication Director Marsha Hodgson. This serves as notification that the nomination was received, and once the deadline to receive nominations is closed, an awards task force comprised of a diverse group of NEFAR Realtor members from all geographic areas in Northeast Florida. That means all areas of the merged association is what that means. And reviews of submitted nominations, which are presented to them in a blind format. They don't know who nominated it, and they don't know who the nominee is. And they then decide the winners according to the award criteria of the award and what was submitted. This year, NEFAR received more than 50 nominations for the 15 awards that it offers. I will now announce the 2021 NEFAR Award winners. The winners will be announced in next week's member update, or next week sometime. We'll be posting everything on the website and that. We have all been swamped, and we got end of the month to close out here and some other things. So it may be a week before we get that up there, but we will get it up. We will do a synopsis for the member update. Winners will be also featured through NEFAR's Facebook pages. As each winner is announced, please come quickly to the stage to receive your award, and Missy will be up here to hand it to you. Once you get your award, please exit this door or that door over there, preferably probably go out this door, and right straight to the end there, and you'll see Josh, and he will take your picture with our logos back there. So let's see. And if the entire group of award winners can stick around, we'll try to get a group photo of everybody after the program. Also, be sure to turn to nefar.com website for more information on our award winners, because we're only going to give you a brief amount of it today. Unlike when Melanie used to write this for me and I had 5 pages of information to read to you, I'm not going to do that tonight. But there are some things that we need to say. So our first award tonight, Affiliate Business Partner of the Year. The honoree of the Affiliate Business Partner He is a NEFAR member who has contributed outstanding support and service to the association during 2021. This winner is a longtime unsung hero of NEFAR who has often stepped up when the councils need a speaker for lunch and learns, or if individual realtors need information about home inspection, general construction, green building, or environmental concerns. Helpful to his NEFAR colleagues in the areas of marketing and relationship building for many years, he has sponsored council events and provided refreshments on the Guard bus to Tallahassee. In addition to time and money spent to benefit NEFAR, he is also actively involved with Best Buddies International. We are delighted to announce that our affiliate business partner of the year this year goes to Wally Conway of Florida Home Pro Inspection. Outside. He's going outside, and Josh, there's Josh waiting on him. NEFAR Circle of Honor. Longtime NEFAR members who have made significant contributions to the community, state, and real estate profession are recipients of NEFAR Circle of Honor awards. This year, our association extends its gratitude to 3 former NEFAR presidents. Please congratulate Millie Canier, Commish of Watson Realty. Where's Millie? Pardon me? I can't see. No. Hence why I fell a minute ago. Don't fall for whatever you do. Come around. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Our second recipient, real estate consultant.
Number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd I miss? Yeah,
Number 2,
yeah,
you going to announce him?
yeah, getting ready to.
Okay.
Real estate consultant. Real estate consultant. That's how we listed him.
Okay.
Dane Leslie. And we did that because I know you got sole proprietorship, so we didn't have a name to use for it.
I've been called worse.
Yeah. Gator Boy. Congratulations, Dane. And our third recipient, Terrell Newberry of Century 21 First Coast Realty. You're very, very welcome. Thank you.
Your knee's okay?
My knee is perfect, and it'll be even more perfect in 2 weeks. I'm testing the doctor. I'm going to move forward to Diversity Award. This is a new award recognizes NEFAR Realtor members who have actively worked to raise the consciousness of inclusiveness within NEFAR, the greater Realtor community, or in their workplace. The winning candidate has earned at Home with Diversity designation, has completed the online fair housing tools, NER's implicit bias training, and Fair Haven video simulation. Also, the recipient of this award has tangibly demonstrated the promotion of fairness and diversity and so forth within NEFAR or the workplace and the real estate industry. In his work as a realtor, our Diversity Award winner has personally represented clients that are members of LGBTQIA community and others between the ages of 18 and 80. He has a proven track record of working well with various races, religions, and political affiliations, and he has represented buyers and sellers of many different nationalities and origins. He also has represented military veterans, in particular combat war veterans with PTSD and other disabilities. Please congratulate Paul Ellsworth of Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. Thank you. Our next award is NEFAR Global Involvement Award. This new award recognizes a NEFAR member who has been involved in real estate by working within the global community. The recipient must hold a certified international property specialist designation and be actively involved in NEFAR's Global Council, while also having shown participation in international real estate in some form at the local, state, national, and international levels. Our 2021 award winner satisfies these qualifications and more. He has served on the NEFAR Global Business Council for 10 years and was its past chair. This year, he has been appointed to the 2022 Florida Realtors Global Business Committee and is a second-year member of the National Association of Realtors CIPS Advisory Board. In addition, he has served as 2021 Vice Chair of REBI Global Business Alliances on the National Committee and will be its chairman in 2022. He is also a founding member of the Jacksonville chapter of the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals and the Jacksonville Asian Real Estate Association of America. Please congratulate Roy Dubin of Exit Real Estate Gallery.
Congratulations.
Our next award is the NEFAR Golden R Award, which we've had for many years. As the NEFAR Golden R Award commemorates a NEFAR realtor who has shown faithful long-time service to NEFAR. There is no question that this winner is fully qualified for this award. A member of NEFAR for 36 years. This honoree has faithfully supported NEFAR in many capacities. Not only has she, first clue, served in many years as a NEFAR director, our winner has also been a member or chaired the Grievance and Professional Standards Committee, Legislative Committee, Budget and Finance Committee, Leadership Academy, and she also has been a major investor for many years at the Golden R Hall of Fame level and has lent support monetary sponsorships to many NEFAR events and initiatives. She is also active as a leader in Florida Realtors and has been a longtime member of the Florida Realtors Honor Society. Apart from NEFAR, she adores animals of all kinds and supports Paw Paw Pets Rescue and Fawn Small Dogs Rescue in Northeast Florida. With your applause, please congratulate this familiar face and recent birthday girl, Audrey Lackey, broker owner of the Legends of Real Estate. Can't see. Oh, there she is. Don't give me COVID.
I won't.
I got surgery in 2 weeks. Be careful. NEFAR Guiding Light Award. The new Guiding Light Award, which was formerly known as NEFAR's Educator of the Year Award, is presented to a Realtor member who has done a fantastic job of educating NEFAR members either in the classroom or mentoring or teaching less experienced fellow agents above and beyond what is required by paid positions within their real estate firms. Our winner holds regular how-to meetings to instruct and support every agent in her brokerage on topics such as contracts and communications. She is always on the phone or text away and always makes herself available to any agent in need. She also inspires the agents and she mentors by applying the information herself in a way that is ethical and knowledgeable to all her fellow agents and clients. Please give a hand to the Guiding Light at REMI Realty, and I'm going to say it's Dunya? Dunya, I got it. Dunya Taylor, come up. My apologies. I was going to ask that to somebody and I didn't. Is she here? Okay. If there's somebody from her company that would come get that for us, we appreciate it. And if you will, just go out and see Josh, and he can do what he wants to with the picture for you. Okay. We'll delegate that job. NEFAR Good Neighbor Award. NEFAR's annual humanitarian award has been renamed. If you can't tell, we revamped our awards this last year, and it was time. Has been renamed as a Good Neighbor Award to fall more in line with the honors presented by the National Association of REALTORS and the Florida Realtors. It is also awarded each year to a NEFAR member who has dedicated extensive personal time and resources to the humanitarian causes or charitable efforts within the community. Inspired by a friend who distributed toiletries, new socks, and other necessary items to homeless men and women in Fort Lauderdale, our winner devised her own charitable effort by creating blessing bags and blankets. And with the help of her family and a few friends, gave 100 of the bags to the homeless in Northeast Florida in 2021 by distributing the bags through other charitable groups. Most of the blessing bags were given to Mission Home or Mission House at the beach, City Rescue Mission, and BEAM, the beach's emergency assistance ministry in Jacksonville Beach. In November 2021, our winner also organized an event to raise money for the Jacksonville Humane Society, where she has been a PAW partner for 2 years. For the past 3 years, our winner has been a member of Women Aid for Daniel Kids, where Christmas presents are purchased to help fulfill children's wish lists. And I know that I participate in that also, very worthwhile. In addition, she donates Christmas gifts and school supplies to other causes such as Sherry's Kids, which she has done for the past 3 years. Early in 2021, she also started donating to the Jack's Beach Brothers Keepers who drives around the beaches on Sunday and bringing food and drinks to the homeless. This year, the award goes to Rose Lampy of EXP Realty. And Rose, we are proud of you and your efforts, and we know that you have a favorite quote. It's help people, even if you know they can't help you back. And thank you for believing that. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. See. NEFAR Newcomer of the Year, presented each year to a Realtor member who has been in the business no longer than 3 years. This award commemorates an agent who has demonstrated active NEFAR participation through educational accomplishments and/or NEFAR committee, council, or task forces. An agent who is only in the second year of her real estate career. Our winner has set herself up for success in numerous ways and has plugged herself right into NEFAR. She already has an established reputation as an agent who wants to be involved, is easily trained, is thirsting for education, and is willing to help others. Our winner orchestrated the first annual Blessing the Block event, where she gathered women's clothing to help women in underserved communities dress for success in job interviews. She also partnered with other businesses to provide job interview and preparation training to those women for future events. Additionally, she donates 25% of every commission to hero buyers and sellers through the Homes for Heroes program, plus another 5% to help additional heroes in need. She is a graduate of the NEFAR's 2021 Leadership Academy this year. This year's Newcomer Award goes to Acme Deering of Navy to Navy. Thank you, Ackman. NEFAR Professional Development Award. This award honors a NEFAR Realtor member who has excelled in their professional development for the past 2 years by completing real estate courses and earning various certifications and designations on the local, state, and national level. In a short time, our winner has been a NEFAR member. She has achieved the CIPS designation, the Senior Real Estate Designation certification, as well as the Gold Key Excellence in Professionalism certification, and she is well on the road to achieving her Graduate Realtor Institute designation. She has also completed many other CE courses this year through NEFAR and is a graduate of NEFAR's 2021 Leadership Academy. She also completed the Learning Center Instructor Workshop and auditioned for Florida Realtors at the annual 2021 convention where she was approved to be an instructor. This year's winner is April Hall Lloyd of Residential Movement Real Estate Group. You did the work. Congratulations. NEFAR Silent Angel Award. Not everyone commands a headline leadership role, and the NEFAR Silent Angel Award is meant to honor a NEFAR member who has remained in the background while faithfully going well above and beyond serving NEFAR through volunteer service or support in 2021. This year, there seemed to be no greater supporter of NEFAR Council activities than our winner, who seemed to attend everything and was happy to step in and help with administrative duties if a council or chair was unable to attend. She was particularly supportive of the new Northside Council and rarely, if ever, missed one of their events, even though she did not have an official responsibilities to that group. In a similar fashion, she was seen at the other council events sponsored by YPN, St. John's Beaches, Mandarin, Southwest, and the Historic Area Council, where she has seen seeking out newcomers and helping them feel welcome while answering questions and assisting in any way she could. This winner's graciousness and care in helping fellow realtors and NEFAR staff has been greatly appreciated. Can you hear the rustling wings as we commemorate Kelly King of Keller Williams, Jacksonville? There she is. Congratulations, Kelly. NEFAR Special Recognition Award. This award recognizes NEFAR members who have gone far and above expectations in their efforts to support NEFAR's special projects or events in 2021. Even when she was not officially at the helm, this honoree encouraged members to become involved in NEFAR activities at every opportunity and helped organize several YPN events while not being officially on the YPN committee. She also put together this year's rally in Jacksonville that contributed 120 members towards ARPAC's participation goal, raising $3,000 for the Realtor Party. At the start of 2021, this faithful and enthusiastic NEFAR supporter started a weekly video campaign to raise awareness of what NEFAR offers via its councils, and she continues to invite members to become involved in NEFAR at every opportunity. Please give a hand to Tia Vincent of Roundtable Realtors.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. She's still in training. NEFAR Property Manager of the Year Award. Each year, NEFAR honors a NEFAR member who has made great contribution to the property management profession through professional leadership initiatives and/or educational opportunities, accomplishments. This year's winner has been a successful property manager for 14 years and is serving as the current president of Jacksonville chapter of National Association of Real Estate Property Managers. As president, she has ensured that Jacksonville's NARPM chapter received several grants. She has excelled in the COVID era by bringing professionals together for the betterment of the community. She has been an active member of NEFAR's Global Council for the past 5 years and is an ARPAC contributor who has attended numerous NEFAR events and the most recent RPAC auction. She has completed the residential management professional designation and is currently working to complete the master property manager certification. She also continuously hones her knowledge of the landlord-tenant laws by taking continuing education courses through all available means. In addition, she manages 100 residential unit doors and is a managing broker for a realtor. Please congratulate Lisa Schooneman of Shoe Realty. Is she here? She not here? Okay, is there somebody that, if you'll take that out with Josh, that would be good. Thank you. Let's congratulate her again. Good job. NEFAR Realtor of the Year. Our Realtor of the Year is presented to one NEFAR Realtor member who has demonstrated continued personal involvement and support to NEFAR and the real estate profession for the past 3 years. This year's winner is a very familiar face at NEFAR after serving as NEFAR president in 2017. Big hint. Our winner has continued to be involved in committees at the NEFAR level as well as at the state and national levels. He was an influential member of the Forums Committee that created the most recent version of the NEFAR PASA and has been willing to serve in any capacity when asked. At the NEFAR level, he is an active member of the Budget and Finance Committee, the Southwest Council, and he has attended mixers hosted by Mandarin, Ponte Vedra, Historical Beaches, and Northside Councils, as well as various council golf tournaments and RPAC fundraising events through the past 5 years. He has attended all NEFAR general meetings and election meetings and has been a major investor for RPAC for the past 7 years. He also serves as a key contact with Florida Senator Jennifer Bradley. He is actively involved in an organization that raised tens of thousands of dollars for pediatric hospice and Dreams Come True. Each year, he has also sponsored the fifth graders at Grove Park Elementary who need school supplies, and this past year assisted 65 kids in that way. At the state level, he has served as district vice president for Florida Realtors and served on the state executive committee the same year. In 2022, he will continue to serve on numerous state committees, and at the national level, he represented NEFAR on the National Board of Realtors for 3 years and participated in numerous votes that affected real estate in the United States. He also has attended every national convention for the past 5 years. Let's applaud and congratulate Mark Jernigan of Exit Real Estate Gallery. Congratulations, Mark. The next one is a new award that we've created. NEFAR Real Estate Icon Award. This new honor is awarded to a NEFAR Realtor who has made a significant mark within the profession of real estate in Northeast Florida. Our winner's name is recognizable throughout the community at large and synonymous with exemplary ethical behavior and knowledgeable and compassionate service to clients and others within the real estate industry and beyond. Our winner entered the real estate profession in 1960 and started his own firm in 1965 in Jacksonville. Since then, his family-owned firm has grown to 48 offices and nearly 1,400 sales associates throughout Northeast Florida, Central Florida, and Southern Georgia. At a local level, he was instrumental in installing Florida's 10 mil limitation on school taxes. He served on the Board of Governors for multiple listing service from 1967 to 1975. And he was president of the Jacksonville Area Mortgage Brokers Association in 1966. He was also president of NEFAR's precursor, Jacksonville Board of Realtors, and then the Jacksonville Association of Realtors. But at the state level, our winner organized the largest legislative days, and I still think it holds the record, with a history of 2,500 realtors in Tallahassee to visit the legislators. This event is now called Great American Realtor Days and continues to serve as a dedicated forum enabling realtors to meet their legislators to share their views on issues important to the real estate industry and all Floridians. Over the years, our winner has chaired or been a member of numerous committees for Florida Realtors, including as District 1 Vice President in 1973, as Florida Realtors President in 1981, and in fact, he has been a member of the State Association's Board of Directors since 1962, and since 1961 has only missed the Florida Realtors Convention twice. At the national level, he is a staunch supporter of the National Association of Realtors and one of 20 realtors who met with the Federal Reserve Board Chairman Alan Greenspan in 2003 and made a presentation to his board. In 2011 and 12, he served as chair of the board of directors for leading real estate companies of the world, and he continues to serve on that board. Within the community, he was on the 1966 advisory board to the Location Government Commission that recommended the consolidation of the city of Jacksonville and Duval County. He is a past member of the Mayor's Economic Council for Jacksonville, a former director of the Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce, and has served for more than 2 decades on the executive committee of Baptist Health, which consists of 5 hospitals. Just on a personal note, I think I saw his and Janelle's name on the wall over there as donating to that organization. He is an ardent advocate for NEFAR and its programs, projects, and activities. He encourages the office managers and brokers in his firm to get involved and participate in NEFAR and has attended every NEFAR ARPAC auction. Bill Watson, founder of Watson Realty Corporation, please come up and get your award. Mr. Watson, we love you and we thank you very, very much for being a leader for years and years in this town and in the real estate industry.
Well, I tell you, it's been a pleasure. And also, remember as I said, if we have longevity. I remember I asked, when do you have to stop making cold calls? When can you work from centers of influence? And everybody told me 5 years. But I found you could do it in 3 years if you really work hard the first 3 years.
NEFAR Presidential Lifetime Service Award. The NEFAR Presidential Lifetime Service Award is presented to a past president who for many years has been actively involved in the association through personal volunteerism and has demonstrated excellent leadership abilities. This award honors someone who has unselfishly served the association and the community and exemplifies the standards established by the Realtors Code of Ethics. Recipients of this award must be a past president in good standing of the association, and the award may be given at any time. You cannot seek this award seeks the individual. Every year, NEFAR's president is required to spend a great deal of personal time attending NEFAR, NAR, and Florida Realtors events and meetings in addition to other commitments that they have. And when a president's term is up, many who have led the association look forward to joining the ranks of most NEFAR members who limit their participation and attendance to the events and committees they deem most important. Dane Leslie is the exception. As 2001 president, he dutifully fulfilled his duties. When it came time to take over as immediate past president in 2012, Dane did not take the break he might have been anticipating. But he graciously agreed to remain as president for another year because the president-elect resigned and left the association. Since his presidency in 2011 and 2012, Dane has continued to actively participate on numerous NEFAR committees and task forces, volunteering many days of time to participate in the nominating committee 2013 to 2021, Forms Task Force 2014 to 21, the Budget and Finance Committee 2013 to 2022, Nominating President's Advisory Group 2019 to 2020, and on the NEFAR Board of Directors in 2013 and previous to that. And he also served at the state level as Florida Realtors Director 2012, 2014 through 2022, and in Florida Realtors Honor Society 2012, 2017 through 2018, and on the national level as an NAR Director 2014. Dane has recently activated his real estate instructor's license and placed it with the NEFAR School of Real Estate and will be teaching in 2022. And he remains a longtime supporter of RPAC. Please congratulate Dane Leslie as our recipient tonight of the highest award a NEFAR past president can receive, the Presidential Lifetime Service Award. Thank you, Dane. He made a commitment, and Mr. Watson, we have to thank you too for allowing him to do that in 2011 and 2012, because I know that it took his time necessarily from the company. The president does spend some hours there, so we thank you for your commitment to let him do that. You've always supported NEFAR, and you always helped NEFAR out when it needed help, so I thank you for that. This new award is something that, I'll be honest, I created. NEFAR Lifetime Legacy Award. This new award honors a longtime Realtor member, living or deceased, who has made significant mark on the Northeast Florida real estate industry. Tonight, there is not a Realtor in Northeast Florida who does not appreciate the impact this honoree had on all of us, both in real estate and within the greater Jacksonville community. Inspired by a father who was in real estate, he entered the business expanding a one-room office on Cassett Avenue to 13 offices extending from Jacksonville to Palm Coast. He was the youngest member elected to the first city council of Jacksonville's newly consolidated government, and he served as their first chair until they elected a president. Additional contributions he made to the community and industry includes 1969, president of the Southeast Council of the Chamber of Commerce. 1976, served as chair on the JEA board for more than half of his 2 terms. 1981 and 82, presided as chair of the JEA board during a controversial rate hike, the city's highest ever, and during the controversial sale of bonds to diversify and construct 2 coal-fired plants that we know on the north side, and the use of natural gas. That decision took JEA rates to the lowest ever, ultimately. Later, he received the Congressional Energy Efficiency Award for his work. In 1986, he served as president of the Jacksonville Association of Realtors. In 1991, he served as president of the Northeast Florida Builders Association as the state vice president of the Florida Builders Association in 1992. Our Lifetime Legacy Award winner, Walter L. Williams, served as president of the Northeast Florida Association of Realtors and will be responsible for negotiating the purchase of our current NEFAR site. Walter was very civic-minded and served with the Westside JCs, the executive board, the Boy Scouts, Westside Businessmen Club, and the Rotary Club. He was an avid pilot and enjoyed his airtime, and over the years assisted others by flying them to out-of-town medical facilities for treatment they needed. Walter was a proud father of his daughter, Monica, and who is an attorney, and his son, Tripp, who runs the property management company, and Monica runs the estate title and trust firm. Walter was happily married to his wife of 23 years, Sherry Williams, who is my guest this evening, and enjoyed his family life with the Williams clan and grandkids. I would now ask my friend of over 40 years, Sherry Williams, to come forth and let us give you the special recognition and our friend Walter Williams and his legacy. I know, just by a show of hands, I'm just curious, how many of you in this room has Walter impacted your life? I see a bunch of hands. I know I see a bunch of hands in here. What a great man, and we miss him dearly, and he taught us well. And we've had some good times with him, and I'm thankful to him that I'm where I'm at today. Because what you don't know is he was on the search committee for this job at Jacksonville Association of REALTORS, and I was working for him. And I had to tell him that I wanted to try for the job at the Jacksonville Association of REALTORS. And he supported me, and I think Beverly Garvin was on the search committee also, and some others. But it was a change of career for me, and he supported me 100% in what my goal was. So I owe it to him. It is now time. Where do you think you're going? You're up. It is now time to give special thanks to the lady who just walked in front of me. Our president for 2021, Missy Howell. I have to tell you that Missy and I knew each other prior to this year, but this year we have grown to be very, very good friends and know each other even better. And she's always had my back, and I've always had her back this year. And I appreciate that. She has been an excellent leader. She's done over 50-plus media interviews this last year, the most we've ever had. Obviously, real estate was a hot subject during COVID, I guess. And so she did a wonderful job of handling those in there, very professional job of it. And I just can't say enough good things about what you've done this year. We've kicked off a lot of things, and we're working forward and carrying forward. And I know Mark will be carrying out some of those things with the EDGE and the other things that we've started in here. And that's what it does. I mean, Ron started the ball on some things on the nominating and bylaws and things that we changed this year, and et cetera. So that they're all working as a team as we go here, and we're all in sync with what's happening. But I wanted to thank you personally in here. And do you want your gifts now, or you want to speak first? You want to speak first? I'll let you speak first.
You go sit down.
Because you're still the president.
Rest down. So I've gotten on to Glenn all year, not that I'm not the only one, about the knee, right? And he's finally going to go get surgery. So yay. Let's wish him well. In a couple of weeks, he's going to be not accessible. So Salita, I feel sorry for you wherever you went to. So, wow, already a year since we did that memorable virtual installation last year. I mean, it was fun. It was different. And for those of you that tuned in, you know, our NEFAR staff are awesome, and they made it special for all of us who were being installed that day. So, but a year has passed already. So, excuse me for my script, but there was a lot that happened this year. So, we began the year with a request from me to all of you to go through the year with passion, resilience, and look for luck along the way. And boy, did you follow through. I saw passion in our members as we met the challenge of the throngs of new Northeast Florida residents coming from all over to call this place home. I saw the resiliency in your efforts as you wrote and presented offer after offer, working tirelessly on behalf of your customers. And I saw a lot of luck happening as offers were accepted, as opportunities opened for us to be blessed without a significant storm this season, right? And to be in the state of Florida, the land of the free. I I saw passion in the classroom as members strove to increase their knowledge and professionalism. I saw resiliency in pushing through to get our council events up and running. Thank you, council chairs and vice chairs, by the way. You did an awesome. You did what I asked you to do and then some. Thank you so much. But got those up and running, overcoming challenges of having safe in-person events in a COVID-19 world. I saw passion and resiliency in our Leadership Academy, which is, if not the largest graduating class, you're one of the largest. And I think they're the largest, right, Glenn? Yep, we think so. You produced some outstanding ideas that I hope incoming President Mark Rosner and his leadership team will put into motion in some form or fashion. And I look forward to these leaders moving up in our association. So please encourage them along the way. And I saw the human spirit strong as our association cleaned up waterways, fed the hungry, and helped those in need, contributing $250,000 to the Realtors Relief Foundation. That was huge. And not a moment too soon because of the tornadoes that struck Kentucky and Tennessee. And I think, Glenn, do you remember the amount that they've already issued from that fund? It's huge. They've already been able to strike those checks because of the momentum that your association began across the country. I saw a passion for the Realtor Party in our 2021 Leadership Academy class, Board of Directors, Budget and Finance Committee, as they each met the challenge of 100% participation. And several, if not most of those, are now major investors. And if you are a major investor in RPAC in this room, would you please stand up and be recognized? Because your commitment to our industry is so vital, and I want you to be noticed. I saw passion and resiliency in our directors as we met in special meetings, a lot of them, to revise our bylaws and our policy manual, and they're now updated to better reflect our operating needs, not only for today's world, but in according to our 5-year strategic plan. So the wheels are in motion, the ball's rolling. Mark and his leadership team get to carry it forward. I ask that everyone recognize the Peanuts gang, understanding how those favorite childhood characters, diverse in personality and characteristics, learn to work side by side, overcoming their differences and embracing the individuality of each one of them. And I saw that happening day after day, month after month throughout the year. I saw passion and resiliency as we birthed and have trademarked the new EDGE Society to recognize those members who work tirelessly on keeping their education and daily routines focused on professionalism as a realtor. There's 3 people I need to thank. One is my God in heaven, because he has carried me through so much, including this year. The second is to my husband. He has supported my volunteer endeavors for our almost 30 years of marriage. Even though there were times he thought I was crazy, he still stuck with me. He's graciously shared my time with you, and one of the many reasons why I adore this man. And thirdly, to Glenn East, who is, in my opinion, the best CEO in this country. He is a wonderful leader of this association. He is a wonderful person. And he is a wonderful friend. And I will forever be grateful for his leadership and his friendship to me. I am honored and proud and so humbled to have been your leader this year. Thank you for the opportunity to be of service.
We got a few things to give you here. I need to. think you, well, you gave me something to choose from, to give you a gift to thank you for your year. I know you wanted a travel bag,
I like to travel.
and I know you wanted a Delta gift card, and I know you wanted a Marriott gift card. And you're not getting my personal credit card. And I don't know that you need to open them right now, but it's up to you. But I've got one other thing I want to give you. And this next one is from me personally. And I'm not as good as Marcia, so I did the Charlie Brown, since you had peanuts as your characters. I did the Charlie Brown wrapping on it. But I did something to hopefully remind you of your year. You can see on the back there's a certificate. But this is a piece of work for Charles Schultz, signed by him, and the certificate of authenticity on the back of it. That's from me to you. All right. Missy, again, thank you for a job well done. At this time, I'm going to go sit down right after I call. I'm looking for Dane Leslie. I'm going to ask Dane to come up and to the stage and handle the installation of our 2022 directors and then our installation of the 2022 officers. Thank you, Dane.
Oh. What a great-looking group of people we've got here tonight. Give yourself a... I am truly honored to be the installing officer for the leadership group of 2022 tonight. And at this time, I'd like to ask the new directors of the NEFAR board to come forward and join me here on the stage. Lisa Brandon. Gonzalo Mejia. Scott Nyman, Christian Oliva, and Lauren Roman. I'd also like to ask the new directors of the Real MLS to join us as well. Paula Givler, Howard Flashen, Jana Thomas, and Jennifer Tusavanian. And I hope I got that right, or at least close. Slita, we got everybody where we want them?
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, just making sure everybody can see them.
Okay. All right. Good. Folks, you're standing on the threshold of a new year for the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS and the Real MLS, respectively. Your fellow members have elected you to help guide the respective organizations to new levels of service. This vote of confidence in your ability and your dedication is also a vote of thanks. Gratitude for your willingness to commit generous amounts of your time and energy for the betterment of all of our members. Leadership is not an easy task. Often the demands placed on you will take you away from your own business pursuits. In addition to your NEFAR commitment, you'll be called upon to give your leadership abilities to the Florida Association of REALTORS, as well as the National Association of REALTORS. You will help to provide the voice of the real estate industry. You will act for the good of all of the members and the public that we serve. With the prestige of office comes the fiduciary duties, responsibility to represent the interest of the entire membership. And in providing leadership, you offer yourself as a servant for your colleagues and your associates. If you're prepared for these duties, I'm going to ask you now to raise your right hands. Do you solemnly promise that you will administer your directorship in the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS or the Real MLS to the best of your ability and judgment? That you will act in accordance with NEFAR's charter and bylaws? That you live by the Realtors Code of Ethics? That you will support NEFAR as well as the Florida Association of REALTORS and the National Association of REALTORS? That the principles of honesty and justice will govern your decisions and your actions? That you will safeguard the best interest of NEFAR and Real MLS, respectively, and to the public that we serve? If so, please answer, I will.
I will.
You may lower your hand. And by the authority conferred on me as an installing officer, I declare you now installed as 2022 directors of the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS and the Real MLS, respectively. We congratulate you on this milestone in your career, and we welcome your leadership in the year ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our new NEFAR and Real MLS directors. Congratulations. Take your seats. Thank you. Now I'd like to call the 4 2022 NEFAR officers to come to the stage. Would President Mark Rosner please join me? President-elect Diana Galaviz, Treasurer Rory Durbin, and Secretary Tia Vincent. Where is everybody? Did the rest of them go home? There's Rory. There they come. All right. You are standing on the threshold of a new year for the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS. Your fellow members elected you to help guide the organization to new levels of service. This vote of confidence in your ability and your dedication is again a vote of thanks. Gratitude for your willingness to commit generous amounts of time and energy for the betterment of all of our members. Leadership, as I said, is not an easy task. Often the demands placed on you will take you away from your own business pursuits. In addition to your commitment, you may be called upon to give your leadership abilities to the Florida Association of REALTORS as well as the National Association of REALTORS. You will help to provide the voice for the real estate industry. You will act for the good of all NEFAR members and the public that we serve. With the prestige of officer positions also comes the fiduciary responsibility to represent the interest of the entire NEFAR membership. And in providing leadership, you offer yourself as a servant to your peers, your colleagues, and the public. Tia, as 2022 Secretary, are you prepared to carry out your position requirements as Secretary to ensure that the accurate minutes are maintained for all Board of Director actions?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Rory, as our 2022 Treasurer, are you prepared to carry out your position requirements as Treasurer to ensure financial integrity and fiscal responsibility in the management of the Association's assets?
I am.
Thank you. Diana, as the 2022 President-elect, are you prepared to carry out your position to ensure the Association President has your full support and physical support, and that you are willing to step in for that President if requested and the president is unable to perform?
I am.
Thank you. Now I'm going to go off script a little bit. I'll get back to that. I was extremely honored when Mark asked me to be the installing officer for this amazing team of leaders tonight. I don't know when Mark and I first met, but it was probably sometime 2005-ish when he first got into real estate, and we immediately had a connection because, like many of us, real estate was a second career for both of us. I do know, however, when we started our close friendship, I would even call it a brotherhood. When he became the broker of Watson Realty's St. John's office in 2009, I called him to say congratulations, and that I wished him much success. But I plan to beat him by at least $1 every single year. You see, brokers are as competitive as agents. I told him a story about submitting my first business plan to Bill Watson in 1997. And one of the questions that Mr. Watson liked to ask is, who is your biggest competition? And I told him, in writing, Charlotte Branch. May she rest in peace. Charlotte was the broker of the Mandarin North office. It was 3 miles north of my office. And in my mind, she was my biggest competition. And Mr. Watson said, no, Dane, she's not. I said, Mr. Watson, all I can tell you is if she wasn't there, I'd probably get half of it through osmosis and with a little work. And he just kept saying, no, Dane, she's not your competition. She's your sister. So we agreed that we would just move on. At that point, Mark's office wasn't even in existence. And my good friend Jerry Smith with Remax, Jerry Smith wasn't next door yet. So Mark and I certainly became like brothers. We shared how to respond to each other's opportunities, if you know what I mean. And when one of us would call the other one with an opportunity, our first thought was, please don't let it be with an agent in my office. We sought each other's opinions on all different kind of things: contracts, ethics, technology. Well, I can honestly say Mark never called me to ask my opinion on technology. We covered for one another when it came time for vacations. And I always told my team, if you need a broker's opinion while I'm gone, call Mark. It's as good as talking to me, probably better. I mentioned earlier that Mark and I had a common thing in real estate, that it was our second career, but we also both enjoyed being involved in our association. And I know I'm preaching to the choir in this room, but we have one of the best, if not the best, associations in the entire state of Florida. Last week, I attended the past president's luncheon, and several people pointed out how blessed our association has been. We've had some incredible leaders roll through this association, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got an incredible staff with Glenn and his team. It's just amazing. And I'm here to guarantee you one thing: our association is going to continue to enjoy and be blessed by a strong leadership team in 2022 when Mark and his team take the reins. So with that being said, Mr. Rosner, as the 2022 president, are you prepared to carry out the position requirements to ensure that the association follows its bylaws and policies, and its resources and efforts are aligned with the 2025 NEFAR strategic plan?
I am.
By acknowledging that you are prepared for these duties, please raise your right hands. Everybody. Everybody. We want your commitment. Do you solemnly promise that you will administer your directorship in the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS to the best of your ability and judgment, that you will act in accordance with NEFAR's charter and bylaws, and that you will live by the Realtors Code of Ethics, that the principles of honesty and justice will govern your decisions and your actions, that you will safeguard the best interest of NEFAR and the public we serve. Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. By the authority conferred to me as an installing officer, I declare you are now installed as the 2022 officers of the Northeast Florida Association of REALTORS. We congratulate you on this milestone in your career, and we welcome your leadership in the year ahead. Please join me in congratulating the 2022 NEFAR officers. Do I get to push this on him?
Something like that.
Is it hermetically sealed?
I don't know. It is COVID world. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Thank you, sir. You're looking good, sir. You're president.
Congratulations. And I'm looking forward to 2022. I know that we have a very strong leadership team here. I'm looking forward to it. Yep. I got to get over past his stuff. Right. Yeah, just a minute. We're now going to perform a ceremony that is unique. You don't see it happen very often, but I have seen it happen. And it's passing the gavel. And what we have is from the oldest president that we have here, which is Bill Watson, and moving all the way up to Mark as president for 2022. This association was chartered in 1911, and first year of operation was 1912. And then it moved on after name changes of the National Association of Realtors. It moved on to become the Jacksonville Board of Realtors, and then the Jacksonville Association of Realtors, I think under Carline's term. And then we merged associations in 1996 and became the Northeast Florida Association of Realtors. So you may see some people that I call out that have the same year as presidency. What that means is they were president in one of the merged associations. For instance, 1994, I know it was Claire Berry and Dee Baumgartner, and the reason I know that because that would have been my year of presidency at Jacksonville Association of Realtors, but I resigned in 1993 to take the position of CEO there, and Dee had the year that I would have been president. So we all have a history here together in this. We will now conduct that. Mr. Watson, I would ask you to pass the gavel, if you will, and I think Sam is beside you. Mr. Watson was president in 1968. Sam Foles, 1975. I have Henry Rogers on my list. Henry was going to be here, but he is a little concerned with the COVID issue, and so he called me tonight and said, I'm not going to do it. And I said, okay. But he was 1979, so I'll recognize him anyway because he was intending to be here. And then we have Russell Grooms, 1986. And Russell, I think yours was at Clay County, if I remember right. Martha Dickerson, 1993. Am I hitting the list okay? Kathy Watley, I know is in 1990 because I still have a silver dollar that she gave us. It was from 1990, actual silver. Dee Bombarder, 1994. I'm sorry, Beverly Garvin, 1991. I know that by heart. It's not here, though. Is Barbara Moore here? Okay. 93. Martha Dickerson. Kathy Watley. 1990. I got her, right?
Yes,
Okay.
here, you're here.
94.
you're out of-
Dee Bombarder.
you're out of-
Claire Berry. I'm sorry, I got off track.
Here we go.
It's actually reversed in my book here. So it's just, Selby Kaiser. I can't hear him. Claire Berry. Okay, Claire Berry, 1994. Both were there. All right. Are we good together? Selby Kaiser.
What year? What year?
Huh?
Year, 2003.
Say,
Wendell
Wendell Davis. Oh, I forgot about him. He was the first president of NEFAR. Unfortunately, it's not in my script, so I apologize.
Who's next? You need to tell him who's next.
Yeah. No, he did a good job. He was the first president of the merged association. All right, who's next?
Millie.
Who?
Selby.
Selby Kaiser, 2003. I finally got there. I should have Hank Altman according to this.
No, Bonnie.
He's not here.
Bonnie Seeker, come on.
Bonnie.
Let's go.
I don't know how this got messed up, but I don't have it on there. Bonnie Seeker, what year?
2008.
Okay. Millie Canyor. Should be 2009.
Yes.
Then we get to 2011, I think. Dane Leslie, and then 2012 is Dane Leslie. 2013 is Carol Zingoni. Then we have Linda McMorrow, 2014. Sally Suslak, 2015. Terrell Newberry, 2016. Mark Jernigan, 2017. I should have Jeannie Dentonshek next.
Yep.
2019. Ron Harris, 2020. Yeah, and he had probably the toughest year of all of us. It is the COVID year that we had to scramble and change everything. And then 2021, Missy Howell. And 2022, and I'm going to let Missy say anything that she wants to say to hand that gavel to him.
Good luck.
You wished us that with the peanuts.
I know that.
Good luck.
Have lots of passion.
Absolutely.
Be resilient.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're all going to have an awesome year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to your meeting.
Thank you.
I think you're up.
So is this not an impressive group of amazing professionals and icons? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your leadership over the years and paving the way for future success. I appreciate the significant contribution that each of you has made to our association. Thank you. And I haven't forgotten you, Wendell. Thank you. Being up here with this amazing group of leaders is really very, very humbling. And I have to tell you that a good friend of mine was installed a couple of years ago as president of ORA. And he had a similar experience with a lot of really great people that led the way for him. And he said one of his major goals for the next year was just not to screw up. So Jeff, thank you for that word of wisdom. That's my number one goal for 2022. Let me start by just adding my personal congratulations to all the award winners tonight. The contributions that you've made to our association, to our industry, and to our communities is just amazing. And I thank you for your commitment and your dedication. And the recognition tonight was very well deserved. To the directors and officers that were installed tonight, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to serving alongside of you as we lead our association into the future, building on the rich legacy and tradition of excellence that we're known for. We'll have some challenges, undoubtedly, but I know that your passion and resiliency and maybe a little luck that has been bestowed upon us by our immediate past president. How does that sound, by the way?
It's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. And a special shout out to Diana, Rory, and Tia as you take on your officer roles to help me lead the association as we go into 2022. So congratulations to all the directors. I'd also like to give special thanks to an amazing leader in Glen East and Salida. A special shout out to Josh and Marcia for an amazing event tonight. What do you think? Let me ask, should we go back to a luncheon next year? No. There we go. But we do, all the NEFAR staff is just amazing, and they're the best of the best, recognized across the country, and I thank you for all that you do. To my good friend and mentor, Dane Leslie, I appreciate you. You have mentored me along the way. You've given me great advice. We didn't always agree. And then I'd call Lee Osborne, and he wouldn't agree with me either. I didn't even bother with Jeff because I was worried he'd never agree with me. But you're a very, very special friend, and thank you, Dane. And one thing that I kind of neglected when I asked Dane to be the installing officer was he knows too much about me. And let me finish the story that he started with, and that was that he told me that he would always beat me by $1 in our offices. I was broker of the St. John's office for 9 years, and he beat me every year by at least $1. My predecessor, Joe Saber, came in to take over that office, and in his first year, he beat Dane Leslie in volume. By more than $1. So Dane called me that day and told me, well, who's the best broker of the St. John's office, right? So we've always had a lot of fun. And thank you to Dane and Jeff Fagan, who's here today, for reaching out to me in 2010 and saying, hey, Mark, you really need to participate in the Leadership Academy in 2011. And I did that, and that was the start of this leadership journey with NEFAR, so thank you very much. Big thank you to Mr. Watson and Ed Foreman and the entire Watson team for not only allowing me to take time away from Watson responsibilities to take on these, but to encourage me and support me in that effort. I appreciate the two of you and the entire Watson team for helping me through that. For those of you who know me, at my core is my family. They mean everything to me. And I am very blessed and fortunate to have my wife and two of our three children here with us tonight. My son, Billy Rosner, he comes to us today from Birmingham, Alabama, a little southern suburb of Birmingham, Alabama. He just got his real estate license in the last year, and he's become a realtor in the state of Alabama. So if you have any customers that are relocating, I can make sure to hook you up. So thank you, Billy, for making the effort and being here. Our daughter, Catherine, is here tonight. She lives in Yulee. We're very proud of Catherine. She is an RN, and she has probably been through one of the most difficult 18 months to 24 months of her life as she served the community and hospitals dealing with COVID. Let me just tell you how dedicated she is, right? I'll just tell you the quick story. But when COVID first shut the country down, she was so concerned that she would bring COVID home to her family that she isolated for 2 months away from her children and her husband to make sure that she did not bring something home to them. And that's dedication and commitment. Thank you, Catherine. Our other daughter, Pamela, and her husband, Matthew, were going to be here tonight, but their kindergartner got off the bus with 101 temperature today. And so they're at home caring for Bradley Ann, and that's exactly where they need to be. But most importantly, all of you know, and I guess as a leader, we're not supposed to have favorites, but I'm going to go on record tonight to tell you that my favorite realtor in the world is my wife, Laura. So. And we met more than 44 years ago, and on the first time I ever met her, I knew she was the one. And she has been with me on this journey, right? Our lives have taken twists and turns along the way, but she has been there to encourage me and support me in everything that I wanted to do, sometimes a little crazy. Sometimes she told me, "You're crazy," and she was right, as she almost always is. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're my everything. I love you. So one of the problems when you go last is a lot of people have said a lot of things that you were going to say to begin with, right? So the good news is that it'll shorten it up. The band can come and play, and we can drink a little bit more. How about that? Mark, get off the stage. So is Beth or Jerry still here? Yeah, so Beth was recently installed as president of St. John's MLS, and the St. John's Association president was installed that same day, and she said, "Mark, it scared the crap out of me because he went to the lectern with 3 pages of notes, and we were ready to go home." So she cautioned me to be short. So Beth, just want to let you know I have 3 pages. So as we turn from a very, very successful year in 2021, and turn the calendar to 2022, I want to commit to you that I will challenge myself and I will challenge our leadership of our association. And I'd like to challenge each one of you to think diversely, building leaders, professionals, and community. We owe it to ourselves to seek out and respect the diverse points of view of those around us. And we can't settle for doing things the way we've always done them just because we've always done them that way. We can be certain that never has there been a time in real estate industry that the pace of change has been greater. And we must step up to that challenge with enthusiasm and with open-mindedness to value opinions of those that think differently than we do. It's incumbent upon us, each of us, to reach out and reach a hand up to those around us to become the leaders of the future. And it's essential that we strive every day to enhance the professionalism of our association with each licensee. And finally, to give back to the community that has given so much to us. That's our challenge. That's what we'll, as a leadership group, be focused on in 2022. And we are dedicated to the mission and vision of our association to be the association of choice for real estate professionals by serving as the premier advocate and resource for real estate. And Kathy Wathy, where's Kathy? Yeah, Kathy. So you may know or you may not know that we have to interview when we want to run for office with a nominating committee that's full of people like you saw up here, really kind of scary and intimidating people. And you're all alone and you're in the front of the room with a spotlight on you, right? And they ask you questions. And I thought I was prepared for it until Kathy Watley said, Mark, I'm going to assume that you know the mission and vision of the NEFAR. I'm not going to make you say it. And I said, oh my God, thank you. I knew the gist of it, but I didn't know every word. But the thing that I did that night, Kathy, was I wrote it down 10 times like I used to do in school so I would remember it. And it became a part of the beginning of every budget and finance meeting that we read that. And that's because of you, and I thank you for that. But we will be committed to that mission and vision, and we will, in everything that we do, every action we take, every deliberation we make, will be guided by the strategic plan to influence advocacy, to continue our commitment to elevating realtor professionalism, to enhancing the member experience, to promoting realtor involvement and contribution to our community, and to develop and sustain the leadership and resources to be an influence on our industry. To Dane's point, all you have to do is travel to any Florida Realtors or any NAR event, and you'll see the influence that this association has. And it's because of the people that were standing here, and it's because of each of you that make our association one of the best in the country, not just the state, but in the country. And it's because of you, the members and the leaders of our association, that makes that happen. It's an honor, a tremendous honor, and a privilege to be the president of this association for 2022. I pledge to honor the legacy and tradition of excellence that is our past and forge into 2022, thinking diversely, building leaders, professionals, and community. I thank you for the honor, and may God bless you. So with that, I get to use the gavel. I've never had one of these before. When I was president of the MLS, they wouldn't let me have one, right? No, they wouldn't, right, Sonny? It was your idea not to give me one. So listen, the band is going to come back up. We're going to have, the bars are still open, so feel free. Holly McMurray, I hope you still have your dancing shoes on, because it's that time. Meeting adjourned.